Netanyahu cancels trip to UN as he appears to fall short in Israel elections.
Here's a summary of the article.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Wednesday cancelled a visit to the United Nations General Assembly in New York next week amid political uncertainty in Israel, where he appeared to fall short of a government majority in national elections. With more than 90% of the votes counted, Netanyahu's decade-long grip on power appeared to be slipping. It's not clear whether Gantz will join with the Likud party if Netanyahu continues to be its leader. Netanyahu, a close ally of President Donald Trump, has participated in the UN General Assembly's main debate every year, except one, since he rose to power in 2009, according to the Jerusalem Post. In a notable address to the General Assembly in 2012, Netanyahu drew a red line across a cartoon diagram of a bomb, an attempt to illustrate how close he claimed Iran was to developing a nuclear weapon. Amid reports Wednesday afternoon that Netanyahu had cancelled his trip to the General Assembly, an Israeli government official told NBC News, due to political circumstances, the Prime Minister is not traveling to UNGA. Yisrael Katz, Netanyahu's foreign minister, will speak at the UN in the Prime Minister's place, according to the Jerusalem Post. Trump, asked by reporters Wednesday afternoon if he had spoken to Netanyahu since the election, said he had not, adding, "Those results are coming in and it's very close. Everybody knew it's going to be very close. We'll see what happens."
This post received a score of 8,062, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The way I see it, there are precious few avenues for Netanyahu to retain his position now unless either Lieberman or Gantz walk back their refusals to join a government with Bibi heading it. With both of them in strong positions following the results of the elections as they stand now, it doesn't seem too likely for that to happen. Personally, kinda wondering if this results in a third set of elections somehow. I wonder how long coalition talks can keep collapsing for. Thinking face.
There's 3 possible outcomes I see in the order I see them happening. 1. Third election in 1 year. 2. Bibi concedes to some of Lieberman demands on the ultra-Orthodox. 3. Likud dumps Bibi. Likud and blue and white form a gov. I see no way blue and white forms a gov without Likud. The reason Lieberman and Bibi had a falling out was because of his stance on Hamas, and I don't see him forming a gov with the left-leaning part of the party.
That's not the reason for the falling out, it's Lieberman's conflict with the ultra-Orthodox and Bibi's willingness to go along with them that is the source here. My guess is he wants option 3.
I really hope he's done for good. This guy shouldn't be anywhere near any political office at all.
No fascist should. Right-wing death cults should have died after World War II. It appears some people haven't learned their lesson.
The reason Netanyahu has stayed in office so long is that terrorism in Israel is down like 90% since he took over. People really care about terrorism in their own country, like in the US after 9/11. Most Redditors don't consider terrorism against Israel to be high on their priority list, understandably. But that's the reason most of us can't wrap our head around the popularity of people like Netanyahu. People see less violence, they see less of their friends killed, and that's really appealing to them. Right-wing or not.
He's pushing policies that he knows will exacerbate tensions in the region.
Institutions will try to preserve the problem to which they are the solution. Clay Shirky. He's not exactly an institution, but I think this applies.
Greater than he's not exactly an institution, but I think this applies. The state is the institution.
Correct, but he's the state's leader, not the state itself. Israel isn't Russia.
Obligatory. I am the Senate.
The stakes are high for Netanyahu, who could potentially be indicted in 3 corruption cases. If he remains prime minister, Netanyahu may be able to pass legislation that would grant him immunity. But if he loses, he may have to appear in court and even face time in jail.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.